Welcome back, Grandpa's children. The night is not yet over. You remember the story of the girl who chose the smallest pot? Well, tonight, I will tell you another one that grew from envy and ended in a song. But this one still gives me chills. They called it the singing tree. So gather close and listen before the wind carries her voice again through the forest. In a quiet little village, there once lived a family, a man, his 2 wives, and their children. The first wife's name was Iroko, and the second was Emeko Kivie. Together, they all lived under one roof, appearing to the world like a big, happy family. Now, Emeko Kivie was a hardworking and successful farmer. Her farmlands stretched wide, filled with cherries, pears, oranges, and all kinds of sweet fruits. One bright morning, she returned home from her farm with baskets full of juicy cherries for her children. The children, in their innocence, shared some of these cherries with their half-siblings, Iroko's children. When Iroko's children brought the cherries home, she tasted them and was struck by how delicious they were. "Where did you get this from?" she asked. "From Emeko Kivie's children," they replied cheerfully. Iroko's heart grew dark with envy. She went straight to Emeko Kivie's children and asked, "Who gave you these cherries?" "Our mother did," they answered. The next morning, Iroko met Emeko Kivie on her way to the farm and said sweetly, "Oh, sister, those cherries from your farm are so sweet. I'd love to come along someday to harvest some." Emeko Kivie smiled warmly and said, "You're welcome anytime, my sister. Just let me know when you're ready." A few days later, Iroko came to her and said she was ready to go. Together, the 2 women set out for the farm. At the farm, Emeko Kivie climbed up the trees with skill and grace, plucking the ripest cherries. But Iroko called out, "Sister, the ones at the very top are the sweetest, climb higher." Trusting her, Emeko Kivie climbed higher and higher, until suddenly, the tree burst into flames. Before she could escape, the fire spread quickly, consuming the tree, the fruits, and poor Emeko Kivie herself. Iroko ran home in shock, her heart pounding, pretending she knew nothing of what had happened. Weeks later, an old woman and her husband went to that same farm to gather firewood. As the woman reached to split a charred tree trunk, a haunting song filled the air. Meaning, "Mama, Mama, remove your hands. I am Emeko Kivie. Iroko killed me, tell her time draws near." Terrified, the woman called her husband to touch the tree. When he did, the tree sang again. "Baba, Baba, remove your hands. I am Emeko Kivie. Iroko killed me, her time draws near." They dropped their bundles and ran straight to the king's palace to report what they had seen. The king, curious and cautious, sent Ogbin the tortoise with guards to confirm the tale. When Ogbin touched the same tree, the song echoed again, calling his name this time. Meaning, "Mr. Tortoise, remove your hands. I am Emeko Kivie. Iroko killed me, her time draws near." Ogbin hurried back, trembling, and told the king. The king himself decided to go, and when he touched the tree, it sang. king, remove your hands. I am Emeka Kivie. Iroko killed me, her time draws near. The king immediately summoned Iroko. Before the eyes of everyone, the guards, the tortoise, the elderly couple, she was taken to the farm and told to touch the tree. The moment her hand brushed the bark, the tree sang louder than ever. Iroko, Iroko, remove your hands. I am Emeka Kivie. You killed me, your own time has come. Iroko fell to the ground, wailing bitterly. Through tears, she confessed. She had poured kerosene on the trees the day before their visit, driven by envy of Emeka Kivie's success. But it was too late. What's done could never be undone. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Storywaka. See you next time.